Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start our next chapter or lesson named Hitchhiking Across the Sahara. Sahara actually named one of the bigger deserts of the world. Hitchhiking is a mode of traveling. We will read out its text with difficult words, meanings, and then we will discuss its important questions. This is really a lengthy chapter, so it will take 2 or more than 2 lectures. So come to the lesson first. You have to look at your textbooks for reading the text. Christopher, the story is about Christopher. He's a young American boy. He was very naughty in his childhood. His foster mother used to threaten him to send him Timbuktu, a very distant place at that time, but instead of being afraid, a keen desire was aroused in his heart to have a visit of that place. So this chapter is actually about how he traveled across that Sahara desert through uses minimal sources, and what were the most noticeable features of different cities and the way he traveled in different slow moving vehicles. So we will start from its text. If a giant were to pick England up and put it down in the middle of the Sahara desert, we should have quite a task to find it. Giant means a monster, a very large or a vast thing. The full Sahara area, stretching means spreading, almost the complete width of North Africa, is many times the size of Great Britain. About half of it is gigantic means huge, enormous, very large. Area is mainly under French control. Very recently, indeed, the discovery of oil beneath the sand has begun to bring changes, but less than 3 years ago, most of the area had for countless years consisted of immense stretches. Immense mean huge, numerous, very large stretches of barren sand. Intensely mean actually extremely, severely hot during the day with few water wells and little vegetation. Large parts were almost uninhabited. Uninhabited means unpopulated, barren, or unoccupied. In other parts, there were just a few towns, very widely scattered, and occasional wandering tribes of Arabs or Berbers. Occasional tribes mean rare or infrequent. We are not proper habitation here. Hardly the land, one would think, in which to go hitchhiking, yet this was just the mode of travel that Robert Christopher, a young American, decided to adopt in the Sahara crossing, which began in 1956. When he was a child, every time he was naughty, his foster mother used to threaten him to send him Timbuktu, an ancient city in the heart of French Africa. Instead of alarming him, the idea aroused in him a keen desire to see this distant place. By the time he was a young man, he was firmly gripped by the wanderlust. Wanderlust means desire or wish for wandering or roaming. His first adventure was to go around the world at the cost of $80. After this, he determined that his next journey should be to travel right across the Sahara from Algiers on the north coast of Africa to Timbuktu, which is near the river Niger in the extreme south of Great Desert. The Trans-Sahara journey began at a little town, Boussouda, known to be native as the port of the Sahara, for it is here that the desert really starts. Christopher discovered that a desert truck was leaving for the south shortly, and he arranged with the driver to be given a lift as far as it went. The conditions was agonizing. Agonizing means troublesome, unpleasant, painful, or torturing. 3 men, driver, greaser, and passenger, sat side by side in front seat, traveling at a bare 32 kilometers an hour, while the temperature rose steadily. In 2 hours, a flask of cold water became hot enough to make tea. So actually, it's telling us about the extreme conditions. Presently, a fast-moving weapon carrier overtook them. Christopher stopped it and begged the lieutenant in charge to relieve him from the misery of slowly baking to death at 20 miles an hour. Relieve means to liberate him, or to misery is agony or the pain. The lieutenant pointed out that strict military regulations mean the rules, forbade the carrying of civilians. Christopher replied by producing a permit. Permit is actually an agreement or authorized letter from the War Ministry giving him permission to join the French Foreign League for a short period in order to collect material for an article. He is actually a journalist to get that permit letter in past, but it was cancelled when the permission had later been withdrawn, but fortunately the lieutenant did not turn the paper over and see the cancel stamped. He was dropped at the town of Gardaya. Gardaya is the next destination, a typical desert city, except that the flies were even more numerous and striker than they were anywhere else. Numerous means uncountable or many. Anything that has the remotest relationship, remotest means the distant, the slight relationship with food, Christopher states, is constantly and completely covered with flies. They have no hesitation. Hesitation means doubt, the delay, the indecision, the reluctance, following the food right into your mouth, and I had to be vigilant until each mouthful was safely behind my teeth. Vigilant means careful, watchful, or observant. He was able to, I saw many children on the streets, but I got only a vague idea of what they looked like, for they all wore masks of flies. So their faces were fully covered with those flies, so you had no idea what sort of features they have. This actually telling about the extreme condition of flies at Gardaya, and this is the most noticeable feature of the city also. He was able to continue his hitchhike to the south in the leisurely manner. Leisurely mean very easily, very comfortably. It was so typical of the desert. On the day of his arrival, he discovered that there was a truck due to leave at once for Algolia. Algolia is the next destination. The truck was a new and powerful one and carried all kinds of goods: spins, needles, sewing machines, pots, pans, machine parts. It weighed 10 tons. For about 10 miles outside the town, the road continued, then it stopped. The route lay across an apparently trackless desert, obviously. Nonetheless, the driver, named Hantout, picked his way with uncanny skills. Uncanny skills mean very striking, very amazing, very remarkable skills. It was difficult traveling. At times, the sand becomes too soft to bear the weight of the heavy truck. It was then necessary to stop at once. If the wheels had been allowed to spin, they would have dug themselves sleep there. 10-foot strips of steel mesh were dragged from the truck and placed together to make a runway for the wheels to bite on as the truck moved. When it reached harder ground, the strips were collected up and dragged towards the waiting truck. Christopher performed useful service in helping the greaser with the arduous operation. Arduous means very laborious, very toilsome, very hard. The driver added to the discomfort of the journey by relating details of a recent case in which 3 English people had attempted to cross a part of the desert in a car with only 1 day's water supply. The car had become stuck in a sand dunes and heap of sand, and 3 days later their bodies were found dried up like leaves. They had drained the radiator in their desperate thirst, their pressing thirst, or the dire thirst, and one of them tried to drain the oil from the crankcase. Hantout had been one of the search party, and he spared the listener none of the grim details. Grim details matlab dispiriting, dreadful, horrible, terrible. So the story came vividly to Christopher's mind on the second morning. Vividly mean clearly or plainly. The greaser announced that one of the 2 goatskin bags of water had burst during the night. Goatskin bags, the bags made of goatskin, carrying the liquid in a desert area. So the water or the liquid may be safe or not be evaporated frequently. Even if everything went well, the rest of the journey would not be pleasant. An outpost with a water supply was found on one of Christopher's map, and they set off towards it. By dawn, they had gone 50 miles and dug out for 5 more sand tons. Christopher was sick with thirst, and to add to his misery, he had jumped barefooted from the driver's cabin on one occasion, not realizing the intense heat of the sand. It was as if he had jumped onto a bed of hot coals. With a scream of pain, the hope jumped back into the truck. Hooked back means jumped back, while his thirst grew more intense. Everything was dead and dry and hot. My mind was foggy. Foggy mean unclear, dizzy, obscure, dim. I was on fire. The side of my head felt dried up and my lungs hurt from the hot air. There were times when I tried to make myself faint, but my head was pounding and beating or smashing like a drum with such pain that it kept me unconscious. So, the outpost was discovered at last, and it contained a well full of cool water. They drank until they drink no more. They certainly needed it. The heat was incredible. Incredible mean unbelievable. In the shade of mud house, the temperature reached 130 Fahrenheit, while out of the sand, the thermostat registered 165 Fahrenheit, which is nearly 30 degrees higher than the highest temperature officially recorded. Their next destination, Algolia, 100 miles on, was reached out further mishap. Mishap mean any misfortune, any trouble or ill way. It was a fascinating place, a little town, a true oasis. Oasis mean a green area in a desert with so much water available that they hardly knew what to do with it. Every day of the week that was there, Christopher spent hours bathing in a little pool half a kilometer from the center of the town, shaded by palm trees and fruit trees, or lying on the cool grass beside the pool, watching the birds feasting on the dates. What a contrast from the desert all around it. Actually, he's comparing these two places, Gardaya and Algolia, which is totally contrast to each other. So he was enjoying his journey here. So the journey from Algolia to Insala was not without its excitements. It was made in a heavy truck carrying 10 tons of ammunition. Ammunition means armaments, explosive materials, driven by a particular able and experienced driver who made his way across the apparently trackless desert was a source of constant amazement to Christopher. Amazement means a very superior, very wonder activity. During the next day, Christopher suffered one of his worst experiences. What was this experience? We will discuss in the next lecture. It's okay for now. You have to read it out thoroughly and to learn it, words, their difficult meanings. So I hope you will be benefited. We will complete it in the next lecture. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.